What is a spiritual void? A spiritual void is a place between death and rebirth. So if you're going through a spiritual awakening, and I assume you are, otherwise you would not be watching or being attracted energetically to this video, then you also know that after death comes rebirth. But what many people don't know, that in between spiritual death and spiritual rebirth, there is a void. The void, the dreaded void. And if you don't know if you are in the void or not, I'm going to give you a few examples how it actually feels being in that void from my personal experiences and from experiences of many other people that I am guiding on daily basis. So some of the void symptoms, so to speak, are loss. You don't know who you are, what's going on. Total confusion. You might have lost your sense of purpose. You definitely lost your sense of identities. And with loss of sense of identities, your whole reality has collapsed or is collapsing at a rapid space rather. So in that void space, because of those symptoms, we can experience incredible amount of fear. As you can imagine, everything around you is dead. Your identities are gone. People that you used to connect with, have fun, gone. You're not vibing energetically with them, they're gone. Your job is all gone or is completely driving you insane. You don't see yourself being there. You don't see your purpose there at all. Your soul is not happy. Your reality is all gone, all is completely distorted. You have no idea anymore what's real, what is not real. You are seeing through illusions and you can see the world as it is. You are connecting more with nature. You are connecting more with the divine powers, divine feminine, divine masculine, and you are uniting, you are rebirthing. And now you are in the void. And sometimes we can be in the void for sometimes couple of weeks, but usually it's months, and for some people even years. And if it is years, then we have to be really mindful and ask ourselves, is that void becoming like an addiction, so to speak? Is it comfortable for us to be in that void? And sometimes if we are in the void for a prolonged period of time, it can become a habit to be in that place of loss, confusion, pain, suffering even, etc. So if you think you have been in the void, if you feel like you've been in the void for a prolonged period of time, over a year, year and a half, 2 years, then you really need to you need to speak to a spiritual advisor and see how you can get yourself out of that void, out of that addictive kind of pattern that that void can create. And that addictive pattern comes from our shadow. So to look into shadow a little bit more deeply will be hugely beneficial. So while we are in that void, you might wonder, okay, so everything around me is dying. I have no idea who the hell I am. I want to rebirth. That's what I thought. I'm gonna just rebirth, but now I'm stuck in this void and I have no idea what's going on. And the reason why we are in the void is so that a body can catch up with all the new light codes, new frequencies that have entered our energetic field. once our body has been upgraded, so our body needs upgrading too, not just energies, then we are ready and will be kind of moved towards a rebirthing process. Now, during that rebirthing process, at the beginning of that rebirthing, exiting the void, we're going to be shown little glimpses of what our purpose is. So, for example, for me, you know, this microphone here has just disappeared. I think it was a year ago. So, and I was told it's preparation. I didn't know preparation for what, and now I know it's teaching. At the time, I didn't know. I had a camera, I have microphone. I was messing about. I was thinking, why do I have all this? I'm feeling horrible. I have no idea what's going on. So once you start climbing out of the void is like a cocoon, really. You're going to be shown, once you start climbing out, you're going to be shown what your purpose is. Like a little drips and a little kind of synchronicities, little message here and there. And then your spirit, your soul, your guides are building you. They're building your energetic field, your emotional field, your spiritual field, your body, everything is being kind of resynchronized, really, for you to be able to create from your soulful place for the benefit of humanity. It's always for the benefit of humanity. So in that void space, the advice that I can give you, to be gentle with yourself, not to rush this. You cannot rush this process. Everything is in the divine timing. Look after yourself, be kind to yourself. Meditation, mindful practices, connecting with your spiritual guide, spiritual teacher, essential. That was essential in my spiritual awakening. And reading, knowledge, connecting with your divine feminine essence. Listen to her for your guidance. However, warning, 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 warning is always there. Like with everything, if you have been in a void space for, I would say, over a year, then it's essential for you to find help, someone who's going to help you look deeply into it. Why are you still in the void? What is in the void that's so attractive to your shadows, to your trauma, to any pain that you are kind of maybe not that willing to look into it? What is there in your subconscious that needs to come to your conscious awareness? And once that's looked into, then you'll be able to slowly and happily and joyfully come out of the void. So the void is essential, and the reason, I'm going to repeat again before I close this video, the void is essential so our body can catch up with all the light codes, new energies, new vibrations, new frequencies that are constantly coming at us. You see, because the frequencies and energies and light codes are working at a different speed than our body. Our body takes time to catch up and to recalibrate itself, to be in sync with those energies, to be in sync. So you are good, nice, whole, and healthy before you are on your way to rebirth, before you can see your purpose and fulfill your purpose. That's the reason why we are in the void. It's a kind of like a protective cocoon to allow our body to adapt to new higher frequencies. Thank you very much.